Super interesting game to follow. And once again, E4.
E4, Gukesh tries a second time in this tournament, and he wants to do his best to get something out of it. David Navara is one of the 4 participants who is leading the tournament with 2 points out of 3. Abdusattorov, Yakuboev, Navara, and Van Forest. After the beautiful win yesterday, he joins now the leader. David Navara is the player who has not to give up, right?
Just to mention that 3 out of 4 of those players that instead of Bishop D7, I don't know, maybe something with Bishop C7 and Ace to conquer, counterattack this space.
They have played few more moves, and look at Gukesh being walking so much. He played A6, then he started to walk. After that, almost like since we have taken the break, that's not very often happening that he's walking. He usually just remains at the board. Or earlier we were talking that there's this door there in the playing venue, and they have this refreshment area there, and they're going to that side. I kind of like here White's chances. I like this A6 pawn push. I like to weaken the pawn structure. If Black takes here, it probably should take, or push B6. Then if takes the knight B3, knight E5, knight C5 would get into the game. But I was just thinking how dangerous Black can build up some kingside attack here if that exists. Something like Queen F4, later knight H4.
I think it's more about just holding and staying in the open position. So I think that taking on A6 probably is a move, and then at some point liquidate even.
G6 is for sure not the only way to a draw here, but to me it looks like the easiest and the most comfortable one. David doesn't agree. He goes rook b4, asking Gukesh if he wants to go all in with king h5, sacrificing a pawn on e4 and trying to get
yeah, but also I think after king h5, Gukesh still has this king f6, king f7 resources to stop king getting on g6, right?
That's also possible, but I even believe that after king h5 rook takes e4, king g6. Some ideas like it does go for it. Wow, interesting. He doesn't want to give up his feeling that he's better or he was better in the game. But still, says that after king g6, white is gonna keep black is gonna keep I think almost like again looks like g4 maybe to a draw. So but rook e2,
Good enough.
Doesn't want any trouble, any calculation anymore. He's not interested in any complicated tournament win. And we get back to Navara and Gukesh, and now we are willing what don't have to be a big expert on endgames to see that this game is heading towards a draw. And as this game can only be won title Tuesday, I think this is the draw rook h5 and after an exchange truly a draw and a great defense from David, great also effort from Gukesh.
Yeah.
I think we have one of the most interesting games finished after a long fight, and this is a great invitation for the next rounds of this tournament.